Alright guys, want to introduce yourselves?
My name's Kian. I'm 14 years old. I've been going gym for about a year now, and I play rugby, and I've really enjoyed coming to the gym. It's really improved my skills in rugby. I've got faster and I've got stronger, and I really just enjoy working out and getting stronger and the thrill of it.
I'm Zach. I'm 13 years old. I also play rugby. I've been here for since Christmas, so about 7 months now. I've got a lot stronger from it, and it's helped me with a lot of my difficult skills because I was never on a big side at rugby. But it's helped me a lot. I've made a lot of mates here, and it's fun. I just enjoy it a lot.
Excellent. Alright, so obviously you guys play sport already. So Kian, you've been here a little bit longer than Zach. So when was the first time you came into this gym? You remember?
No, I know it was when I was really, really young.
So this was like 5 years ago. So you would have been, what, 11? So I've got actual footage of you being in here doing a little bit of a training session with our Sam. And being an absolute, like even then, quite, you could tell he was like quite strong. Especially, and still had a kind of a liking for the sled as well, which is probably one of your stronger exercises. You do quite like pushing a sled. So why do you think you like pushing a sled so much? How does it relate to what you do already?
Oh, because I'm a prop, so when I'm playing a game, I tend to have like 4 or 5 people trying to tackle me, and they're all up top most of the time. So I like doing sled because I'm like pushing them in rugby, continuously going forward. But with the sled, it's like the same thing. I've got a lot of weight and pushing it, and I'm still going. So I really just enjoy keeping going.
Yeah. And do you find that transfers over to your sport? Are you noticing that in your? I like your coaches noticing that as well.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach? So you've been here Christmas.
7 month-ish.
About Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you do? What sport do you? I know play rugby league. You play union as well, don't you?
Yeah, play a bit of union, but it's mainly rugby league. It's helped me out a lot just with getting that, because I was never on bigger side, so I'd run into contact and I'd normally just get knocked over because I wasn't. My legs were never my stronger part. I was always more like top dominant, so I'd get my legs taken out of me really quickly. But I've always enjoyed doing squats more than upper body, so like doing squats, and I enjoy sled as well. But it's helped me out just so I'm not getting my legs sweep from me straight away, so I can hold it and I can push forward for that extra 5-10 metre, just so I'm not hitting contacts and then just getting taken out of the game straight away.
Yeah, so you can take an impact a lot better than you used to be able to. Good.
So both of you, kind of what do you think of like Andy's training methods and how he structures the sessions? Do you understand kind of what he's asking you to do or why he's asking you to do it?
Yeah, it's good because you get to mix it up a lot, and you're not constantly like doing one muscle group, because it'll swap the programs up, and you get to learn new exercises. So when you get some free time, you have more options to what you're doing, and you get that bit of knowledge of what sort of movements work, what muscles.
Going to the gym, it extends your knowledge of what you can do and what you can't do. You learn new things about what's your strong side and what's your weak side. And Andy's really helped us all learn what our strong sides are, what our weak sides are, what we need to improve on, and what we're really good at.
It's good when you say like free time, because free time is something that will stick at the end of a session, and it's just so they've got a choice of a few things. They can either have a social with their mates, or they can like do some extra work or get some extra sets in. What these two usually do is go right in that corner and just do bicep curls and tricep extensions just like that for about 10-15 minutes. So it lets them scratch that itch of just training arms. Because we don't really do a hell of a lot of bicep or tricep work in the sessions, but we give them that 10-15 minutes at the end.
Yeah, because I suppose like YPP, the middle P being performance. That's what the training's about, isn't it? So if you think 5-10 years ahead, what do you think this training's going to kind of set you up for, kind of in the future?
Well, it'd be preparing you for like when you're getting older and that you're playing bigger players, so you can sort of sustain that sort of constant getting bigger players, hitting bigger contacts. So you'll be more used to it, and you'll know better knowledge of if something's hurting or if you need to improve on something. You'd know what to do because you've done it here and you've been taught what muscle groups. So sort of 10, 15 years, it almost put you ahead of the game a bit because you'll be stronger than a lot of the people you'll be playing. So it'll help you just in general with the physical side of the game.
Yeah, you just get more and more used to what you're doing, and you just understand it more. So when you come across it again, you don't really see it as much of a challenge. You can just get over it. You can understand what you're doing, and you can learn even more from it.
If you guys walked into a gym now with no program whatsoever, or not me telling you what to do, you'd be pretty confident in getting a workout done.
Yeah, well, I went into I was at a hotel the other day, and I knew what to do, and I pretty much knew what exercise did what things. And even when you've got limited like sort of weights or limited sort of like machines you can use, you can still get quite a good exercise from it because I've learnt a lot of the exercises from here, so I'd feel quite confident.
So on the social side of it, kind of, have you made friends when you've been here and things like that? Did you know anyone when you first came?
I knew just a few, 2 or 3 people when I first came, and I didn't really know a lot. I was very shy to talk to others and be near others, but as the time's gone on, I've got more used to being with them, and I've even made more friends and learnt that they've been doing sports the same as me, like with Zac. I didn't really know him before, but now I know him like a lot, and we both do rugby, and we both have a lot in common.
When I first came, I knew one person. I knew Sam, just from like when I was younger. I went to school with him, and yeah, I didn't know anyone, but like I've learnt, like got a lot of mates from here because I wasn't the most shy when I first got here, but I got spoke with Kian and everything, and not everyone was there to just help me like learn the exercise. So made a lot of mates, and we all like similar interests because we're all there just to do the programs and that, and a lot of us play the same sport, so I've got a lot of mates from it.
Got a fly in your head.
So what would you both say to like anyone who is not even thinking about kind of doing anything like this? They don't even play any sports or anything like that. What would you say to anyone kind of your age to kind of tell them that how good this is?
You can make a lot of friends. You can just discover new things that can help you. You get better communication skills and you get better bonds with people. And it's just more fun if you know what you're doing and who you're playing with. And when you're playing with your friends, it's just more enjoyable.
Well, get a lot of confidence as well because you get that sort of like improving your health and everything, improving your fitness. So you gain that bit of confidence, and you like in every sort of aspect, you sort of makes you a bit of a like more confident person. You can sort of put yourself forward because you've gone into something that you're not used to, and you've got used to it, and it's just that giving you that confidence and making sure you're able to make mates when you might not have similar interests.
Andy, is there anything you want to add?
About these two guys, these are the kind of the athletes that people who've just started or people who've not played any sport before, whether they like it or not, these are the kind of the older athletes that they kind of look up to. That'd be in that, because it always happens anyway for a session. Is that your agent? Yeah, so whether they like it or not, these are the guys that the newer athletes that join us kind of look up to, because they see these people, they see how they've, even like Zac, who's only been here like 7 months, the stuff that he was doing was quite fundamental stuff, but he's already progressing in his training so well. And he is a very good athlete. He might be quite modest, he probably won't admit that, but if you know anything about what he achieves while he's playing rugby, he is a star player. So we look at trying not just to kind of slow him down so others catch up, but we try and excel him to result even further in his development. Al? Yeah, you. It's alright. Right, pal. Right, Delilah.
So just that last bit again.
My camera boss said.
Yeah, you're not trying to slow him down. You're trying to...
Yeah, so when we're um, so with Zac, because he's quite advanced for his age, he's one of the tallest guys in his team. He's probably one of the tallest guys for his age that train here as well. And obviously the size of him is a strong lad. For us, it's not kind of slowing him down so others can catch up to him. We're trying to make him progress even further, because there will be a point where when age starts to catch up with everyone and we're all getting the same age, our maturity levels start to increase and they all kind of level out. We don't want Zac to be disadvantaged because he was so far ahead at the beginning.
Cool. And with Kian, kind of how have you seen him develop and kind of what's the biggest change?
For Kian, the biggest change in Kian is probably not even to do with his physical performance that he does in the gym, even though he's significantly stronger, his work rate has increased, which has carried over to his sport. But for me, one of the greatest things is how much he's come out of his shell a little bit and how he's better is, I mean, talking on camera, it's like, it's just really, really good to see. I think his confidence is kind of grown. His confidence has been the performance. His confidence has been the best thing that's increased. I can't even get a sentence out.
Kian, do you want to teach him how to do it?
Yeah, do you want to tell him how to do it, Kian? Cheers, mate. With his performance put to one side, Kian's confidence has been like the star of the show, because he's, like I say, he's gone from saying not really that much. He used to be the kid that kind of hid in the corner when the groups were massive, when there was a lot of people in here, and now he kind of joins, he's right in the middle of the warm-ups. He even gives demonstrations to the newer kids when they start here. So yeah, for me, I'm just super proud of Kian, just how well he's improved just in his social skills.
Brilliant. Cool. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to add? Or from any of you?
Not really.
Do you want to run YPP for me when I'm old and retired? You two want to take over?
Yeah.
You can be like two coaches for me. I can just sit in the background not doing much. When do I start that next week?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Right, we'll cut that.